welcome to Rock Your Business. My name is Suzanne Beenakkers and I am a writer and a yoga teacher. So ever since the last video, I had started a company. Actually, I just started a company last month. And for the longest time, I wasn't really sure if I would even have that, because I ended mine in 2020 because it was a yoga, company. So, it was really difficult to stay afloat at the time. And there were other reasons, but, in general, I think people will understand it if you choose 2022, end it. So I didn't know how I would start again. And now I do. I have kept it very, let's say, very general. So my company is called Catacomba. And the tagline is "Become the rock star you were born to be." And just for the upcoming decades, I'm just gonna, give, teach, share, whatever contributes to that outcome. So one of the things I'm currently offering, and I think it will be, it will stay in my core offering because it's something that is so close to my heart, is business coaching. So this channel, Rock Your Business, is actually, it was just this concept that I could just very easily put in the company and turn into an offering. So now I have this company, Catacomba, and now I have a blog at catacombanijmegen.com, and I'm putting words to concepts and to thoughts about how to build a business, and it's very interesting to force yourself to think about the bigger concepts that, because I know, like, oh, that's a good idea, that's not a good idea, but to understand, to get an idea of why is it. So I'm very much someone who believes that on one hand, doing is overrated. So all the systems about build your business this way, and this is the marketing, this is the way to do your marketing, this is the way to sell, whatever, I think they're pretty much all overrated. And at the same time, it is very important that you do something. So my key message really is to look at what lies beneath someone, how an entrepreneur acts, or how independent acts. And then you really come to concepts like very rock star kind of like concepts about confidence, about believing in yourself, about believing in the people that you sell to, and that is really what I'm trying to, those are really the things that I'm trying to put words to. So in my opinion, if you have these basic concepts of self-esteem, of believing in your message, of showing up for the relationship with your clients, of having a concept of growth, a vision of growth, both for yourself and for your clients, and then of course also for your company, where is it evolving into? That is the key to success. And then if you have like a marketing system, or if you have a daily sales activities, or if you have a system that you think is responsible for your success, or that you credit to, you know, oh, that's the system that I use, then I'm saying the reason that the system is working is because you have these other things in place. So if I say I teach business coaching, I don't mean I teach systems. I mean the other things in place that, you know, that go, what's the English word, like the long run or the long haul, that are there to stay. The principles that are about you and that lie at the foundation of your business, that will just take you, you know, for decades to come. So I have chosen to use the rock star principle, and the more I am thinking about this and the more I'm kind of developing it, and using the words associated with, you know, the rock star, the concept of being a rock star, the more I'm the happier I am that this is the word I, that actually came to me in 2019 already. So yeah, it's going really well on this blog, so you can check it out if you want to. But of course, I'll also be creating these videos for you. So this very first video that I'm now creating is about this rockstar universe. It's about start seeing yourself not as someone who delivers a certain service or a certain product or solves a certain problem for a certain client, but think of yourself as creating a universe. So mine is the rockstar universe. Maybe you have a different universe, and the universe then not dictates, but it inspires what you can sell and what you can do. And the most important thing, and this is really what the creation of the universe has, you know, what its biggest benefit is as opposed to personal branding, is a universe gives an identity to your client and your audience, whereas personal branding doesn't. So if I personal brand Suzanne Beenakkers, then it's, you know, it's all about Suzanne Beenakkers, you know, doing whatever. That's not very interesting because it doesn't give the, you know, it doesn't include an audience. It doesn't include the identity of my clients. And so I'm really all about leaving the personal branding behind and moving into creating a universe. And that can start very small, but it can also expand. It can expand, you know, it always starts small. Even our universe started very small. So so in my case, I will just give you like a small run through all the things that I see as expressions of that rockstar universe. So I have this channel, Rock Your Business channel. I have my catacombenijmegen.com blog, which is my, you know, my business, my company. I have a international YouTube channel where I teach life lessons in Bon Jovi songs, and I'll be picking up creating yoga videos. And I have a Dutch channel where I also share stories about Generation X, and also will be creating yoga videos. Then I have a Dutch blog. I have a more artistic blog, World Between Worlds. I have a Rockstar Writer Nijmegen blog, and I have a daily Bon Jovi yoga.com blog. So I have a Facebook page, Rockstar Writer, and I have a Dutch Facebook page, Suzanne Beenakkers Schrijver. I have a Twitter, and I'm also the last person to join Instagram. So those are all together. These are a universe, just like, like a movie franchise or whatever that can have spin-offs. Together, they're a universe. And you can start thinking about whatever it is that you're doing also as a universe where people can be in your universe. And it helps them because it gives them an identity. An identity, because it is a world. So it's the world building of a universe with certain values and a certain vision for the future. And in doing that, you give an identity, a purpose, a vision to your clients. So I like, these are my own books, but this is a book that I just thought, okay, let's use that here as kind of an illustration, because this is also a world building book, I'd say. So it's from Mark Weiss, who is a photographer. He's still a photographer, but he was a photographer who in the 80s toured with a lot of bands. So now he has this book out, the 80s, or the decade that rocked, and it has these photos of all these 80s rock bands. And it creates a world where you can, you're just invited to join. And I think that's just a really beautiful example of someone who creates art, but what he really creates is a universe. So you have all these bands who all have their part to do, but it was Mark Weiss in creating this book who created, the rock star universe of the 80s. So in the same way, I'm inviting you to see yourself as not a business who sells or who provides or who is in a singular relationship with clients or an audience, but who builds a space, a world, and then people can come or not. But it's not, you're not pulling people in. You're just creating this world that's really attractive, and it is a gift in itself, and it is sustainable, and that will still be here in decades to come. Just like the world that Mark Weiss created here is still current for us today. We still like reading about that today, those decades ago. So that's my lesson for you today, the first Rock Your Business video in months and months and months, and the first time that I'm trying to put words to what is it, what is the bigger vision, what are the deeper themes that create a successful business and a successful life for you and your customers. Okay, see you next time.